What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Pardon the appearance. Long day. I'm in the grow room. Time for a Saturday sit down. For those of you that are new to the channel, Saturday sit downs are where I keep it brutally honest and I bullet point things that I think are time sensitive to share with you folks. Things that are on my heart, on my mind. And I'm going to be straight to the point, folks. So these are our opinions. This is our observant truth. This is our research, our reactions. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go through this list. This will be one of the most important videos we've done yet or ever could do. Truly, if this helps one of you folks, it's a win. Now, in the preparedness community, everybody thinks they're an expert. Everybody. Oh, I already know. You start telling them how to prepare. You start giving them ideas, the things they should consider, things they should do. Oh, I know. Oh. They start telling you the things already did do or the thing. If you knew about that life, you'd be living that life. The whole point of this video is it's a life. It's a lifestyle. Why Preparedness as a homesteading channel? Everything homesteaders try to do is geared towards self-reliance and self-sufficiency. That's preparedness. They go hand in hand. If you're into gardening, you naturally have a lot of commonality with preppers. That's not a bad, that's a good thing. The preppers are, everybody has common sense. If you invest, you're a prepper. If you have extra gasoline, you're a prepper. If you think about having more than one meal in your household at a time, you're a prepper. It's all to what level. We talked about this, a spectrum of self-reliance. Look at the previous videos, folks. I don't even know how to get into this except to just get into it. So I'm going to do just that. This is what I think you should be doing right now. I think there is a super sense of urgency. I think. Folks, get a notebook. Notebook. I'm always taking notes. Always taking notes. Always taking notes. Why? Because there's always more intelligent people out there than myself that I need to learn from. Listen up. I don't care if you're beginner, intermediate, advanced. These are the things you should be doing to get your house in order, to be more prepared, to weather the storms we've already been weathering or going through, right? This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. It's not in any particular order. I didn't prioritize these. I'm bullet pointing this because I want to give you the things you need to go and take piece by piece because you're writing it down to funnel your ideas into an action plan. And just make it happen. Just make it happen. This is what you need to be doing right now. Pay off your debt. You have debt? Most people do. Pay it off. Pay it off. Oh, here comes the excuses. Boom, here comes the rebuttals. Oh, but I can, and money and time and whatever. Spend less than you make. Take the difference, pay off your debt, and save. Very simple. Why? You do not want to be in a crisis situation in debt. Those minimum payments got to be met. Okay? It's usury, folks. Debt is servitude. It's slavery. And I'm not going to get into these. You don't have to trust me for anything, but you have to research these things. Debt is slavery and control. Pay off your debts. Concurrent to that, I know you're saying, oh man, I have little discretionary income as it is. Work harder. Take a second job. Take a third job. Stop spending money. Stop spending money on vices. Sacrifice. Leave your satanic Starbucks at home. Don't buy that stuff. Don't support that stuff, right? Redirect your funds, okay? Redirect your funds, folks. If you're in debt and you're doing those things, there's a problem. Your priorities, you never had the sit down with mommy or daddy to teach you about being financially responsible. You need a budget. Pay off your debts. Concurrent to that, save money. Okay, well, everyone's like, oh, everyone's different. Everyone has their own context. I know this is more difficult, but there's plenty of people with way more money than I'll ever have out there. I don't give up. I don't say, time to die and give up. No, I have to try at least. So no matter how difficult your situation may be, or your context, or your starting point, I don't care. I don't care. You have debt, pay it off. You need more emergency funds in the bank, save it. You owe it to yourself and your family. This is not just about, oh, the world is horrible. This is daily stuff. Daily stuff you should be doing already. Paying off debt, you shouldn't have debt. And I'm not judging you, okay? Pay that off. Imagine the security emotionally that could bring you owing nobody, just owing no money. The leverage that would give you to give to charity, to do more, to invest more, to build more. I mean, pay off your debt. Save cash, because if something happens from now until then, you should all, as per like Dave Ramsey method, have an emergency savings. Why? Because life happens. You break an ankle, you're out of work, you're this, you're that, something happens, you get sick. Life happens. You always need emergency savings. For today's environment, I recommend a small, and I mean small amount of that, and I'm not getting into the details of why specific things. Tangible bullion, silver, gold, platinum, palladium, whatever. I recommend silver. Gold for transferring or moving or keeping safe large amounts of wealth, interstate, international travel perhaps. Silver for small transactions, if and when the dollar doesn't mean anything. Just saying, small amounts. This could be $20 a week. Well, at this point, I think like $25 an ounce. I don't know. $25 an ounce every 2 weeks. Prepping is a lifestyle because it's a slow thing. You go to the supermarket, little extra. Silver, once a week, once every 2 weeks. Pick up some bullion, okay? And it's good to have because it will never depreciate like anything else, okay? It's always going to hold value. And it's universally recognized as something that's valuable. Do I think it's the ideal thing? No. Diversification, folks. Do it all. Consider security on your property. Do you know where your elevation is? Do you know if you have the strategic advantage, OPSEC? Where are you guarding? Who is with you? What does that look like? What would it look like if people are trying to get into the home, and how if you had to defend yourself? Do you live in a communist state? Sorry, do you live in a place that doesn't allow you the God-given inalienable right to self-defense, like literally defending yourself? And that means freedom tools. They are the great equalizer. Otherwise, you're a sitting duck. Harsh truth. Wake up, own it, deal with it, okay? Food, storage, a little extra. Every time you go to the store, no money, God, 50 cents thing of vegetables, you can't grab one extra. If you can't, then you got bigger problems, folks. Like, this is not the video for you. It should be how to wake up and live, like, okay? Food storage, water storage. That means in the containers, in the bottles, yes, that means 55-gallon drums, that means bigger, that means smaller, it means water storage everywhere. In a pond on your property, if you could do that, if the overlords allow you those things. Water storage, food storage, water catchment, catching rain, that's ongoing, that's in perpetuity. Food production, that's ongoing, that's in perpetuity. In short, because we're omnivores, leaning towards animal proteins and fats because it's better and healthier in our opinion than everything else, and common sense and science. Omnivores, gardening and livestock, okay? Do what you can. Everyone, I live in an HOA. Planting seeds here. Do what you can. Bugging out. Do you have bug out bags? Do you have a bug out location, bug out plans? Everyone's like, right away, the preppers in the community are like, folks, I've been doing this a long time. I forgot the part of the persuasive essay where I told you how I've been studying this my entire life, okay? I've been studying this my entire life, ad nauseum, okay? Way more than I would like to even admit. I like bugging in. I would never leave my home in a crisis situation unless absolutely necessary. But guess what? Absolutely necessary happens. So for all the preppers that are like, bugging in versus bugging out. No, you bug in. And if you need to bug out, have plans to bug out. That's the whole point of preparedness, is contingencies. Where are you going? Have you confirmed a verbal or written or whatever confirmation or contract with those people? I'm going to go to my uncle's house in Jersey. Did you call Uncle Johnny? Say, Uncle Johnny, I'm coming through. I got this many mouths to feed. This is what I'm bringing. Did you confirm that? No, you didn't. Stop it. Advanced preppers watching this right now. No plans for bugging out. Not confirmed. Did you think of your routes? Are you relying on GPS, or can you read a map? Is that a lost skill? Speaking of skills. For example, in no particular order, again, folks, you gotta hang with me on this. This is valuable. Animal processing, butchering. If you could butcher, you have a job, first of all, anywhere, unlimited. You can make tremendous money while that still is a thing, right? And it's a great skill set to have. Gardening, right? Are you mechanical? Can you fix a car? Carpentry, can you build things? Can you fix things? Work on skills. And that's communication skills, right? Leadership skills. There's a lot in that, but skills will pay the bills, right? Work to learn, not to earn. Skills. You need to know. Do you know how to hunt? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to trap? And you're thinking, oh, I'll never need that. I wish the people in the history books could jump out and tell you how they wish they had those skills, okay? Skills. That's something you do now. Stop spending your money. Stop hemorrhaging money. Sell the things that are extraneous, extra, you don't need, you don't want, you don't use on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Sell it. Turn into assets. Acquire hard assets that have value and that can give you things. Chicken coops. Stock up on potting soil. Things that actually can produce things that actually matter. Organic fertilizer. Pots. Seedling trays. Right? Stock up on all of the tools you could ever imagine that you could fix things with. Be hireable. You need these things, folks. Tools that work without electricity. The Amish seem to do quite well. Your ancestors did too. Figure it out, right? Acquire the things. Growing containers, grow bags, large pots, right? The things you would need to process animals. What do those tools look like? Those butchering tools, what do they look like? Hardware cloth. Building materials, hardware, acquire things, firewood, fishing tackle. Just think outside the box and I can go unlimited. Get the things that have value, things that you do use on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, and the things you think you might need in a bad scenario. Communications, commo. These are the things that a lot of people don't talk about, the boring stuff. Your cell phone doesn't work. What do? Do you have walkie-talkies for short range? Are you into ham radio? Do you have radios? Do you have, whatever. What's your communication look like? Is that a network, in your community where you can go door to door and people pass on information? What does communication look like? Are you thinking about communication? Are you charging your cell phones so that if something bad happens, you got 100% at all times, ready to give you hours or days? Unless you have an iPhone, the batteries are horrible. Opinion. Energy. Firewood. Gasoline. Kerosene. Whatever. Energy. How do you produce electricity? Solar power, right? Energy. How many batteries do you have saved? Energy. How do you get your vehicle from point A to point B? Energy, right? Food is energy. Calories, right? It's all about saving energy. Now, there's a lot of other things to get into, folks, but collect a lot of food and water. Know how to produce or save your own food and water. Have a bug out location and plan. Confirm with those folks, back and forth, that is the plan that's acceptable and agreeable to all parties involved. Freedom tools, freedom seeds, what's up. Communications or commo, operational security, the ability to defend yourself, energy, stop the hemorrhage of spending your own hard-earned money on stupid or silly things. Get some bullion, get some tangible silver and or gold if you can. Pay off your debt. Pay off your debt. Get a secondary property if you can. You can put a tent, put a mobile home, live in your vehicle, whatever, have a place where you can live mortgage-free and have a place to live. That's why the savings comes in place. You lose your job. How many months of mortgage do you have? This is regular preparedness, folks, like day to day. How many months of mortgage do you have in the bank? Or months of rent? How many? Advanced preppers, how many do you have? Oh, but doesn't that, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? My family and I, we sacrifice. We don't spend money like other people. We don't buy new things. And if we do, they have a value or they're an investment in one way or another. I'd rather buy potting soil before I'd buy new clothes, unless those clothes have a purpose, right? There's less luxuries, less vacations, but we're happier. We're more secure because there's comfort in that security. And folks, this is my heart to yours, and I know this is like random, and it's not. If you're not seeing reality right now, I worry for you. I truly do. Get these things going. Get these things going. And then we can get into the secondary and tertiary stuff in future videos, but just the basics. Just the basics. We'll break these down. Yes, we'll do a video on bug out bags. We're reviewing ours, which you should do periodically anyway, right? Securing bug out locations. How do you do that? How do you entertain those conversations with friends or family? What does that look like, right? Food production, we do that already, right? Bullion, silver, I'll show you some things about that. We'll do it all. Ways to pay off your debt. Ways to tackle amortization loans, mortgages, death grips, to fight usury, enslavement, fight debt. We'll focus on that. Specific skills. Communications, we have a lot to learn about communications. For those of you that are into communications, that have something to help us, comment below and point us in the right direction. I have a lot to learn when it comes to that. And energy, If you folks agree with some of this stuff, let me know what you're doing and what you like. If there's some things that are left out, obviously this is a short list. Comment below just so we can help each other and continue that conversation. Let me know what you recommend. Let me know what products you recommend, what livestock you recommend, what you like gardening, what you're doing. Let's help each other down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I hope I got all my points there. This is a chat. This is Saturday Sit Down. This is live. This is impromptu, one-shot record. Okay? I hope you're all well. We are so sincerely appreciative. Over 200 subscribers. I know that's not a lot in the YouTube world, but as a new channel around for, I think it's a few months now, and not really trying to market it, we're humbled, we're appreciative, and it helps our family. So if you got anything out of this, please subscribe. Please share it on social media. Help us out, folks. If we get a few dollars a month or something, that's better content and better videos we can provide to you. It's all about serving and all about providing the best content possible. So we appreciate all the support, and we're very happy. On to 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and then all the subscribers. You know the deal. Take care. Be well. Prepare. Not out of fear, but out of love. Be well.